I have the concert, like the ticket link all over my social media too. So we going in. We going in, Jiggy.
This is going to be fun. You guys are going to have all sorts of things happening up there with all sorts of different people, and if Sundown Salute won't let the Junction City people in, then we'll just take the party to Manhattan.
That's right.
We'll just
Gonna
do it
take
that
over
way.
the sundown salute. You know what I'm saying? It's the takeover, and I just need help on figuring out what color dress I'm gonna rock for this red carpet. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So as we continue here, we are going to get our next guest in here. I'm going to hope that I can make this work here on Skype, because sometimes Skype works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it's a really good thing, and sometimes it's just terrible, as Charles Barkley would say, terrible, terrible. And so if you follow Samantha on the old social media, you can get your tickets for this big show in Junction City. And I think we've got our next guest joining us. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I guess you're talking to me, right?
Yes, I've got you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Pretty good, actually. Pretty good, actually. We cannot see you. Are you going to be able to do video with us
can't
today?
you see me? Because my camera is off, maybe? Let me see. Yes. Now you can see.
Look at that. There you are. In all your glory. Look at that.
Am I blurry?
No, in all your glory.
My glory. Yeah. And who do we have on under you?
We have me, and we have the fabulous and talented Samantha Lavelle, who is busier than a ferret in a jello fight these days. She is a manager, a promoter, a booker, a PR person. She's just amazing.
Host, yeah.
You name it.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, Samantha.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, my friend, for the folks that are hearing you for the first time. Bring us up to speed, and you give us a little bit of an introduction here on yourself, my friend.
Yes, why not? So, well, my name is Riven, as we all know. Yes, and I am in Berlin right now.
You're in Berlin.
I am, I do pop music. I am a singer, then I do songwriting. So I sing and, write and sing my own music. I released my debut track last year. It's called I'll Never Say Sorry during Pride Month. And then I released in the meantime other tracks. The last one was called Distance. I think it's the one that, yeah, you probably know about it. Yeah, I sent you there.
Yes.
And Distance was, I wrote Distance last year, like in March, during the first lockdown. And the idea was to write a song that the track, I don't know if you remember, but during those months, it's like you were like the social media were full of songwriters. Everybody was like writing stuff on COVID because it was the vibe of that time, the very first lockdown. And it was very depressive, I don't know what, it was a lot. And so I said, okay, I'm going to write a song on about COVID, this times, and I call it Distance. But the idea was to make a track that it was, uplifting and like a dance pop, and that would give a good vibe. And I hope I reached my goal.
Awesome. So
Yes.
how do people get a hold of you on social media and websites and all these things?
Yeah, okay, the website is easy. It's Riven, Rivin, rivenmusic.com, and that's the same one on Instagram. And if you go there, then you will find me everywhere, like on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, easy. So Riven, Rivin.
So we have got Samantha Lavelle with us today. We also have the fantastic DJ Dan has just joined us. And
afternoon.
so Samantha, do you have any questions for our guest while we have him here?
Yeah. So what do we have? Anything new coming up in 2021?
Yes, we had already stuff, but the next one is on the 2nd of April, and it's called "Give You Up." And it's a different track. It's a little bit spacey and atmospheric, and I think if we want to go into the lyrics, it's about um, you know learning from because it also has a little bit to do with the COVID thing, the distance and the isolation and stuff. And so the track is about learning from our mistakes, no regrets, just learning from mistakes and become a better person. That is pretty much maybe the message of the song. It's a cool song, yeah. And it's 2nd of April. I received the confirmation today from the distributor.
Awesome.
Love
Yes.
that.
Awesome.
Yes. And then I will be releasing every 6 weeks, because my idea is to release every 6 weeks. And the album will be out in September.
So,
Okay.
what is the idea behind the releasing music every 6 weeks?
Well, listen, oh my God, this is the whole digital marketing and digital era we live in, right? And so every time we release something is the opportunity that we have to work on social media and get exposure. So
Okay.
people say, should you go out with an album or not? I think no. I mean, unless you are established as an artist, because if you release a single, a track, you can work on each single on a different promotion and campaign, so you can keep on putting material and content out there. And also in terms of algorithm, on Spotify, etc., they say, I mean, I know artists that actually release even every 3-4 weeks, which is, I think, it's super crazy, but there are many people who do it. I think I cannot go under the 6 weeks, because you want to plan promotion and you make the best out of it, but it's it's a lot of work. Yeah, but it's necessary.
That's great.
I'm starting out. Yeah.
That's great. So, who are some of your musical heroes and influences?
My influences, listen, there are so many, and now I am also, because now I'm working with a producer from Paris. He works for The Voice France, and he's really good. And you will hear his sound a lot also in Distance. This last track. He is very much into the 80s. So this is something actually that also inspires me a lot, because I think in the 80s and also the 90s they had the melody line. The melody was was very strong. I think there was a lot of attention into the melody line and how melodic pop sound it is. Since I'm very melody driven. For me, it's nice to hear songs with the story and the strong melody instead of a repetition. So maybe this is why I get inspired. And if we want even go before that, my big hero ever is David Bowie. I mean, he is absolutely my great inspiration. I think he was absolutely the best.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Yeah, go Dan. Go Dan.
It's only because I know a producer in Paris who does 80s music. Who is it? Who's your guy?
Yes, are you Juno? Yeah, exactly. Do you know him?
No. I was just wondering if it's the same person.
It's Juno. Yeah.
Juno.
Yeah. It's a
it's a different person. I just thought that maybe it was the same person, because what are the chances?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Paris 80s, you never know, right? Yeah. I mean, it's called Jean Couteau or something, but the artist name is Gino, actually. Gino.
I'll have a look.
Jineo, something. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was really holding out hope that you guys knew the same dude.
That'd be so
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
I was really holding out hope that he was gonna say, "Oh, well, my producer's blah blah blah," and Dan's like, "Oh my God, I know him," and we were, but damn it.
Yeah.
Fine
Yeah,
tune.
the world can be small. That's true, actually. Never know.
Well, you never know. I never thought, after having Samantha on this radio program for several months, that she would be coming and hosting a red carpet event in 2 hours away from me on 4th of July, and I'm like, well, I gotta throw everything out the window and go to this event 4th of July weekend now.
Yep, your holiday's over.
That's awesome.
So, but before we let you go, my friend, how do we
Yes.
how do we get in touch with you online and buy your music and everything?
Yes, I mean, I am like on every platform as everybody. I am also on Bandcamp, and this is also where you can find me with the same name, Riven Music, because Bandcamp is also the good way to sell directly your stuff without
Yes.
going through the streaming thing. Otherwise, I'm everywhere. I think if you want to hear my stuff, the best way is to head to my website, which is, as I said, rivenmusic.com, and then there are the links to everything. I have the Vivo channel, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, etc., etc., etc. All we need to have.
Awesome. Well,
Yes.
as we wrap up here with everybody, I guess we'll start. We heard from our guest there, Samantha. How do we get in touch with you and everything?
All right. Well, you can hit that lovely search button on the Google and type Samantha Lavelle, and my Instagram comes up. It's Samantha_LEAV. My Facebook as Samantha Lavelle. My TikTok as Samantha_LEAV, and Twitter at Samantha LEAV. I'm there.
You're Googleable, my friend. I think that is so awesome. I think that is so great. And Dan, how do we listen to you in the United Kingdom, my friend?
Yeah, my show is on Leicester 107.5 FM, and that's a drive time show every weekday, 5 till 6 p.m.
Look at that. And it is 990 WBOB today, iHeartRadio as well. And Samantha, I will talk to you next week, my friend. Thanks for doing this.
Yes, thank you.
And Dan, I will talk to you here in like a minute and a half. And our guest, thank you, sir. This has been an honor and a privilege, and thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. Yes, absolutely. All the best, and I'll see you and hear you soon.
Thank you.
Dan, where are you at in UK? Where are you? In London or Leicester?
Leicester.
Leicester, okay. Because I'm moving back to London too.
We're gonna let them have their conversation there, and we will get back with Dan here in just a few.